You may know Steve Nedoroscik as America's Pommel horse specialist, but what you probably didn't know is that he's also specializing in 1v1 for the US, the Esports World Cup later this month. Let's take a look at this 1v1 gameplay here. See early some execution points drop there off the kickoff. A nice touch in by his opponent Langley here, courtesy of the Shift RLE Discord. It's been a long 5-minute match here, a lot of time for some difficulty points to be added up, but of course execution always important, especially in these champ ranks. Kickoff going in his favor here. And see him take his time. Does get a big miss. It's going to be minus 0.3 there. Still not too bad. As long as he doesn't concede, he'll be coming out with a net positive after that first goal. And with plenty of time to gain, shouldn't be too bad of a worry. Good flick here high. If it goes through, and that's a good demo as well, so it will be another few points there. I believe judges are saying yes, 0.3, so getting all of that back. And 30 seconds gone through, and already our gymnast Steve getting some good points on the board. See if he can top his mark that he got on the Pommel horse earlier this month. Giving some space here, see what you can do with it. Another catch into a dribble. Trying to touch it around. Is able to fake it out. Execution, can he get the finishing touch? It looks like it's going to be slowed down with a big miss from his opponent. And probably only 0.1 for that. And yes, that is what I am getting here. So, not too much added on. And a big miss off kickoff. It will be a lot of points deducted. You just cannot be making those mistakes. You're going to be punished severely, both in the game and, of course, more importantly, in that execution metric. Taking it to the back right corner here. The boost grab. Going to rush down this ball. No, taking his time and doing well to maintain composure on defense. So you can do. Gets a flick past one. Can he dribble it home? Gets demoed. It might fall through anyway. No, the save made. Not being able to get there. That will cost him some more points. Especially with that maneuver. That is going to be a big deduction. Looks like 0.5 for jumping and holding the arrow button. Can't really be getting away with that. And he did not. Let's fast forward ahead in the routine. Holding the ball here. It's a little rough. Looks like he's going to try to bait Langley in and does dribble it past some bread and butter here. If he can get the finish, it will be maybe 0.2, but he doesn't. And nothing there on that trick. And now going to try to take it back to his own corner. Has to be careful not to give up possession for free and does maintain possession himself. He will touch it back. So good composure from Steve. Now entering really the biggest bulk of his routine here. Trying to hold this one in the mid-game, but he's lost the ball, the shot, leaving a lot to be desired from Langley. And Steve will get away from it, only losing about 0.2 from that maneuver. He's got a lot to make up for here. What you can do is going to be popped high by Langley. Steve looking to get a recovery in the air. Does find a touch on the ball, but it's dunked past him. Good speed on defense to get back to it. But so far, a strong start being negated in a lot of ways by some lackluster plays here on defense. And that one's past him again. He's out of boost. He's gone AFK. Don't know if that's going to be good for sportsmanship. And oh, it looks like it's a big lag spike here. I'm going to have to skip ahead for this one. And it looks like just moments later, everybody has collected themselves. Now Steve looking to get going again, trying for a flick. It's powerful. It's going to be saved away. Langley doing well on defense himself, but he is only prop, so to speak, for our real contestant here. Steve dribbling it forward. Just going to try to take possession, maybe go for a demo. Nothing much there. It looks like it's going to be cut back by Langley, popping it over the top. And I must say, if Langley were our competitor here, he'd be getting a nice reward on the score sheet for that one. But, of course, it's only going to result in another deduction for Steve now. Performance very underwhelming. Can make a lot of it up with a win, but that does not look like it's guaranteed after a strong 3-0 start. We have some time to take possession. Again, a good dribble. Very good with these basic mechanics. Not taking too much risk here, but still doing fairly well enough. So that's one's gotten away from him. It will be off the backboard and followed through. And now Steve down by 1 with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. This one not looking good for the American. We'll see if he can pull it back. And even with all the mechanical score that you can get, winning still the most important thing that will get you the most points here on the score sheet. But he goes down another goal here, and things might be starting to get away from him. Nedoroscik, he's shown composure when it matters on the Olympic stage. Can he show it, more importantly, in ranked 1v1? Flick over high. Langley having some trouble with it, but does manage to get a dribble. Low 50 taken. And a high one at that as well. This one could be open for Steve. Trying to get to the ball quickly. Shot on target and in. That one's powerful enough to get him about 0.4. As things maybe starting to turn back in the favor of Nedoroscik. Gonna take his time, going back to the corner boost. Langley rushing things quickly here. One chip, dealt with well by Steve. Gonna try to keep a dribble going here in the air. Looks like Langley dived at it. This one's open if Steve can get around. Good control, but no boost for him. He will just have to take a 50. Or at least cut it past. Again, doing a lot on low boost. Still, you have to wonder, is that gonna merit him any points here? And doesn't look very likely, as possession giving right back up to Langley. Pop to the sidewall. This one pushed forward. Langley shot on target, saved away. As now with 20 seconds left, it's do or die for Steve. You have to remember, with a low mechanical performance, wins matter so much more. And that's a big dunk by Langley to buy him some time. This one could be open, maybe to put the Americans' hopes to rest, but it is off target. And maybe a chance for consolation, a chance for redemption here for Gymnast Steve. He finds a good 50. Time's off the clock. This ball can't touch the ground, but it will. And you can see, maybe, Nedoroscik needing to improve his gameplay prior to the Esports World Cup. A lot of strong competitors for that spot. Cannot expect everyone to lay over for you.